Yeah, we're pretty clear with what we'll be, but we won't announce them. We'll obviously keep them to ourselves. Teams don't come out till tonight, so. But yeah, we're really clear with what we're going to play with and how we're going to play.
So where's Marshall fit in?
Well, as I said, we'll announce all that tonight.
How big of a risk is it bringing back such that footy in recent weeks? Yeah, how big of a risk is it?
Again, we'll make the decisions that are right for us, and if there's risks involved that we have to take, we'll take those risks if need be. But we'll be very, very sure that we'll pick a really good side.
Is your game style coming out of defence changed now? You don't have Houston and Farrell?
Well, we didn't have Dan for the last game. We played pretty well, and we didn't have Kane before half time. So we've actually had a half of football without him, so without both of them there, and we probably played our best half last week in the second half against Fremantle. Certainly in the second half, we're really strong footy. So, look, it's not ideal to have players missing, but every team has players missing, and we just make the most of what we've got. We're really confident and comfortable with the players that we've got available that they'll be more than good enough.
You have players missing when you went to Geelong and won there. Do you draw anything from that?
You get some confidence because we know we know how hard it is. We've got a record that's not great down there, so we know how hard it is to win there. So certainly gives us some confidence that we playing our best football, we can beat Geelong.
What about the record against Geelong in qualifying finals here in Adelaide?
Yeah, no, again, none of it means anything tomorrow night. Absolutely zero. Whether we played them at Geelong, what our record's like against them in qualifying finals, any of those things don't matter because it's a whole new year. Did I? Yeah. I must have made a mistake.
How far has he come since the middle of the year when you went out of the side? How much confidence do you have in his body?
Yeah, look, we're really confident about what Charlie brings to our football team, and he's really important. I've said that plenty of times. So yeah, we've got great confidence in him, and he's a real presence. He's a significantly important player for us. It's not by marks and kicks and goals. It's more around contests, and we all get reminded this time of the year that it's a contest game, and we've had great build-in for contests. Charlie's ready to go.
When it comes to Sava as well, the fact that you've been pushed forward, maybe not getting a heap of the ball, but is it the fact that what you rate internally is the fact that the contesting provides the ability to bring the ball to the...
Yeah, we've been flexible enough to play where we need to play with players when we've had them available, and and Sava's one of those blokes that he's played back for the first 2/3 of the year, and he's played forward for the last little bit for us. So yeah, contest players this time of year, we all know what it's going to be about. It's going to be a pretty tough game.
How's his confidence? I guess you kind of said, he's such a confident kind of player. He probably lacked a little bit of confidence when he came down, but how's his confidence gone throughout the year?
Sava, yeah, no, he's been really good. He's enjoyed his time with us. I mean, he made a really brave decision to explore what's next, and for him it was about playing opportunities, I think, as much as anything. I'm sure, and I know he has great respect for Geelong, but he wanted to be making sure he was playing, and at this time of the year, his dream is to be playing, and right now he's going to be playing.
How handy is it to have an All-Australian defender in your forward line?
Doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt to have one available to you, but he's been very important for us in the forward line too, so we've just got to be really careful that we don't mess around too much with what we need to do.
All the training last saying he's been in defence for the last couple of weeks.
That was just a complete rouge for us to...
So, Ken, last time you worked at a very successful employer, Tom Stewart, when he was a defender. What do you deal with when he's a midfielder?
Yeah, we don't singularly worry about too much any individual. We can't afford to be that because Geelong have got great flexibility with their team. They throw them around everywhere, so we won't go in there worrying too much around what their players will and won't be. We'll have plans in place for certain parts of our game that we need to make sure we're right, and if that involves some of their players, we'll take care of that then.
Could you run around with them in the midfield, or would that be a different matchup?
No, I don't think that's something that we would like to do. I think we'd rather play our game, and I'm going to be really strong. We're going to play our game, and if you watch Geelong and you watch them play, they have, they do have a lot of tricks that they throw around at you. So we're going to make sure we do our best to not get distracted by that. He's a possibility, absolutely. I mean, he's played down there. He's played there the back half of the year. So, we can't determine where Geelong put their players. We've just got to put our players in their right spots.
Can you go back to Farrell, though? He's going to start running soon. Is he any chance? I know you listed the season. Is there, any slight chance, kind of thing?
Never say never. But that would take a fair bit to come true, but unlikely.
Tyson Goldsack's had the thought of Connor Rosie at half-back. Would be entertained?
Yeah, he's always lacked a bit, Tyson, when it comes to planning. So.
He's played at Sandford level successfully. Would you consider that as an option now?
Yeah, we would. Yeah, without being too jovial about it, I think yes, we'd have to consider that. Connor's got great flexibility for us. He can play at that end of the ground. And he's played there successfully in senior football. So, yeah, it's certainly an option for us. We nearly put him there in the half-time last week.
Just in general terms, Ken, last year you had to banged up with a lot of players injured. Compared to this year, I know you've got a couple of injuries now, but how better placed are you now form-wise and also health-wise?
Yeah, I just think there's lots of things that we're in really healthy position. I think we're a mature team. I think we've earned our right to be second on the ladder. We look forward to playing at home in front of a big crowd. We've had great run-in experience. We've played a showdown here 2 weeks ago in front of 50,000+ people. We're ready for this type of game, and we're looking forward to this type of game. So, I just think we're in a really good spot for what's next.
Sorry, I kind of spoke earlier on Monday, I think it was, just about the learnings that they got from the experience last year. How much, I guess, he said that's held you in better stead. You would agree with that, I'm assuming?
Yeah, not just last year. I think we look at our journey, 4 or 5 years of experience, and that's what you have to get. You don't, we can't look back, but we can understand that we've learned all the way through that journey, and our journey's been one of consistently being at this point, giving ourselves a chance. We're really proud of that, and we should be proud of that.
Do you have a theme this year? Like any theme around finals this year after you won last year?
No, we don't. We have a theme about trying to win.
From a coaching point of view, when you've been in this area before and you get closer to the summit, do you have to resist the urge not to micromanage and to overhandle when you're so close to the prize, but there's still so much work to do?
Yeah, no, we've been pretty matter of fact that we've stayed in the moment, we've stayed in the game, and that's all we've done again this week. We haven't changed anything. We've done what we do. We've had an extra week, almost a week, to prepare because of the finals bye, but outside that, everything's been stock and standard for us through the week.
Are you defined, no matter how good your regular season was, are you defined how about what happens in the next month, Ken?
I don't know. I don't write those stories. I think we give ourselves a chance. We're really confident we're ready for the next month. That's what we know, and we hope it goes for a month. But the reality is that's to play out, and we're not going to get trapped into the whole month thing. We're going to get trapped in this week. We're going to play Geelong, and we're going to know the quality of the opposition.
Do you have any pass mark internally, where you get there, we're satisfied with this, or this is what we didn't pass mark?
We're aiming to win tomorrow night. That's what we're aiming to do.
You have to ask your footy boss not to trip up your ruckman.
That'd be ideal if he didn't. But no, it's fine. Sweetie's fine.
Was there any slight fear? It was kind of bizarre watching.
I actually didn't see it, so I don't know what he's really talking about. But no, Sweetie's fine.
It's a fair gap from that last game at Virginia Park. You know anything different about Geelong as they've...
There's a lot of personnel difference. A lot of personnel difference for both teams. I mean, that's real. That's always the case. That's why you don't look back, and that's why you don't worry about what was 9 or 10 or 12 weeks ago, whatever it might have been. We just spend our time in this week and what we've got available, what we're potentially coming up against, knowing that we'll have to play our best to win.
The biggest challenge still there with Geelong, the way they played this year, dealing with the way they defend so well?
There's lots of challenges with Geelong and every other team you play at this time of the year, no doubt. But, again, our biggest and single focus has been about how we play, and we're going to make sure that we bring our absolute best to our game. If we can do that, we'll be really, really confident we can win the game.